We're so back! We're so back and we lost everything.
It's so over. We're so back.
We're so
But
over back.
yeah, now we're gonna watch my best buddy here play through the first 16 chapters of the game.
Woohoo! We should start the stream together.
I should start the stream together. Isn't that true?
Mm-hmm. Hello, people of the internet. It's Disco Dad vibes. It's finally my time to shine. Just watch as I get 12 zero stat level ups consecutively.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Invite guests. Disco Dad vibes. Send invite. Start sharing chat.
Join. Mute.
But I'm a mom.
Shared chat is on. We did it. Everything looks good. I can't turn down the game until we start the game, so let's start the game.
And now I'm
Normal.
going.
Hmm?
We did normal, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Now I'm
Ah,
going to go to Disco Dad VODs. Shameless plug, by the way. And I'm going to
yeah.
open up the Path of Radiance playlist, which is 2 videos short. Wait, is it?
It's so loud.
Wait, where is VOD 9? Did that one never get saved?
Wait,
Or
hold
did
on.
you
I
just not?
can't hear you. Okay, great. The game is at a reasonable volume. What?
I
VOD
have
9,
the.
I just forgot to put it in the folder.
Yeah,
I'll
the two
fix that
VODs that
now.
are not in the folder are VOD 9 and 11.
I usually am really good about clicking that button, but I guess not. I just added them to the folder, so.
Awesome. Now I'll
Are they in the right
refresh the
order?
page.
Yeah, they're in the right order. Okay, great. Yes, Disco Dad VODs. Look at those fun thumbnails.
Done by
Done by
a frequent
Kirby.
collaborator
Ooh, it's still a little loud.
that I've never met in my life.
I'm gonna turn it down more.
Never met in my life yet.
Not yet. I think the...
Maybe by the time, maybe by the time Jacob gets to the 100 line, Last Defense Academy,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay.
and then we'll be like the angel and the devil on your shoulder.
Ooh,
Except
that's a fun
knowing how
concept.
similar we seem, we might both be the angel or the devil.
Mm-hmm. Animations off. Game speed fast. Message speed max. Um... Unit window off. Combat window simple. Great.
Consecutively.
I've played. This is maybe the video game that I have played the most. Oh, hi Kirby in chat.
Hello.
It's finally my time to play the video game.
We get to watch the better player do it for once.
I mean, you say that, but it's true mostly because I'm much more experienced.
Well, I think that I think that's inherent to experience. I mean,
Yes.
of course not entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to joke that it might take just as long to get back as it took me to get there because you could do degenerate grinding strats that really lengthen the game.
It's possible. You've opened the floodgates. Yes, we did actually have to restart. We should explain why. You should explain why.
Oh,
Oh, first level
yeah.
up. He needs speed. He really needs speed more than anything.
Yeah. So that's cool. But funny story. I was you know, I went back home from college and I went to go turn on my computer the first time. And it worked perfectly fine, wouldn't you believe it? So I was like, this is all right. We did another project that actually recently concluded the Reverie games, which you might hear about at some point. But we did those, and I
Minecraft
did one of
Survivor.
those sessions on my old computer. It was working perfectly fine, and then just my luck, I went to go see like I huh how do I explain this without giving away too much about myself? I was not with that computer for like a week. And then I went back to where that computer was, and I went to turn it on. It didn't turn on, and um, you know, I pressed the power button like 3 times. I tried unplugging it, plugging it back in, turning it on and off, like this switch on the back. Um, I would turn it off and then I would unplug it. I'm not a moron. Um, but I tried everything I could to get that thing to turn on, uh, and it did not work. And then a couple more days went by. I tried a lot of other times to turn it on after uh, the first day it didn't work, and it never worked again. I serendipitously was already planning on building a new computer before that one broke because it was already like it was not on its last legs or anything, but it just didn't function for what I needed it to function for, which is any game made past the year like 2018. um, but right now I have most of a new computer sitting on my desk. It's missing the graphics card because that came in. It came into my hometown the day after I went back to college, so that was fun.
Fun.
I'm getting it. I should be getting it tomorrow, but I probably won't get it like set up until Sunday at the earliest.
Oscar's first level up. Let's see.
Let's see. Well,
Okay.
Oscar's my former goat, so if you fuck this up, I'm gonna
Trust
the blood
me,
is on your
I'm
hands.
going to fuck up every character. It's what happens when I play this video game. I have the worst luck of all time.
It'd
It's
be really funny
inevitable.
if Boyd died there.
No, no, nobody's gonna die.
Yeah, you're way better at this game than I am.
As I said before, I think this is the single video game I've played the most. So,
Yeah.
I would
It'd
hope
be
that
like
I'm good at it.
I would love to see you try and get a dead god in the Binding of Isaac.
I
That would
played
be
Binding of Isaac for maybe the second time ever on New Year's. Multiplayer with Sasha.
that makes
And
sense.
Isaac, Ike's second level up. Speed! I need you to get speed!
Well, it's pretty good
It's, I
in any
can't tell
case.
you why, but I need him to get speed.
Is there like an interaction that doesn't happen if he doesn't have speed or something?
It's not exactly. It would just be. Things would be way easier on a one map in the future if he got a little speed.
Is it in the near future? Is there a map that I just kind of breezed by because I already had speed, but
No,
like killing the?
it's a
Okay.
particularly high amount of speed by chapter 23. I think it's 23. But you had an exceptionally speedy Ike, so it was never something I even felt the need to mention.
Uh huh.
But I suck dog shit at doing anything luck based in my life. So,
Uh huh.
yeah, perfect.
Oh, you didn't kill him with Ike.
No, I wanted XP for Boyd instead. First Boyd level up. Woohoo!
What was I going to?
HP and skill.
Did I conclude that story? I did. The
Yes,
computer won't turn on, and that's where the save file was.
So
I don't think I clarified that.
So I'm making a new save file that I will then give to Sydney, where all of his stats will be worse, but it will
Except
exist.
for Reese's.
Except for Reese's, because I will train Reese because
all.
I think he deserves to be trained.
Because he's like an important character. Not an important character as far as the story goes, but in a gameplay sense, he's got mechanics that no one else does.
Yeah, and I don't know, if it's your first and maybe only time experiencing this game, I'd like for you to get the one light mage.
If I ever experience this game again, I will probably play it in a manner similar to this. Because as cool as it is watching all those animations, gambling for a crit, and like, you know, reading the entire story, I'm assuming the story itself doesn't change much, just the interactions after the first playthrough. So I think any other playthrough would be uh, a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also play it on a higher difficulty. There are reasons why I would replay this game.
Yes.
I'll just put it at that. But also, I would want to go through probably a few of the other Fire Emblem games first.
And we can do that on stream. I will gladly go on that journey with you, Sydney. I'll play through all of them, even Binding Blade again.
Is that one really bad?
I thought it was really bad.
Is it like not Fire Emblem or what?
No, it's fine. Honestly, my favorite, some of the games I like most in the franchise are less Fire Emblem-y. Binding Blade is like the first game that really... Oh, good level up for Boyd.
Pretty good.
Binding Blade is like, I think, the first game in the franchise that really has the Fire Emblem formula down, which means that it's the worst at utilizing the Fire Emblem formula, and it is my least favorite game in the franchise. It's Roy's game.
It's formulaic.
It's formulaic, plot-wise, and gameplay-wise, it's just really tedious. There are things that people don't like about certain other games in the franchise, like
probably including this one.
Yeah, I mean this one. I think I mean, honestly, nowadays I think people's biggest complaint about this game is the price tag, because getting an actual.
Is it like?
This is the hardest one to get aside from Thracia.
Is it like leagues harder than the one on the Wii?
To obtain, yes.
Okay. That's what I meant.
Gameplay-wise, the one on the Wii is maybe, I would say it might be the hardest in the series, and it's my favorite. Teehee.
That's fun.
No, the one on the
Wii. All this tactics is really getting me in the mood. The game I've probably been the most hyped about ever in the entire world is coming out in 13 days. And it's a tactics game. And I'm so excited to play it. It's by the person who made The Binding of Isaac, which is, if not my favorite game of all time, certainly like one of my most prolific special interests. In a way.
Yeah.
I love that game to death. To dead god even, I love it. And even a little further, because I bought the card game, which is actually quite fun.
I've played the card game, it's fun.
Yeah. Evidently accessible to non-Binding of Isaac fans.
My sophomore year of college, I was a big stoner, you see. And my stoner friends liked The Binding of Isaac. I'm not anymore.
I guess that's true, yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, and we played the card game once, or a few times. I think I've played the card game more than I've played the actual game, now that I think about it.
That would make sense.
Speed! And it was fun.
I really like the card game.
Uh,
It's there are some times though where I don't know if you've ever had a game like this, but last time I played, it took us like actually 4 hours
yeah,
because
I think the first time we played it was a game like that, and then we did not play it for a while. But we did
yeah,
try it again eventually.
it's definitely worth it for the times that are normal. But like my one friend who'd played before, not my one friend there who'd played before, but one of the two, uh, not including me. Three of us had played before. One of us hadn't. But one of them that had, he built his entire build around like denial.
Hmm.
So by the time that all three of us, except for him, got to 3 souls, we were just playing a game of who's gonna take the first like few souls as like taking them getting taken away by him.
Hmm.
And he ended up winning because of that, which is the most annoying part. If he had just lost after being really annoying about it, it would have been like one thing. I suppose it makes sense that he did it in the case that it was,
Yeah.
but it was a little disheartening.
Do I give the kill to Oscar or Ike? I'll give it to Ike.
I think I did actually pretty good that game. I was like the first to 3, and the most annoying thing that he did for sure was when I was going to.
Speed and resistance. Let's go. He'll get the other
Uh,
stats probably.
True. I was trying to get rid of his soul denial by playing the lost soul onto someone who already had 3 souls so that he would stop the game from ending. But then he just was like, if you give it to him, I'm not going to destroy the soul, but if you give it to yourself, I will. Which I don't think was out of spite. Should I look at. Never mind, I guess.
We can't change deployment yet. I don't think we can for a few maps.
What was I? Oh, I had a stream topic I wanted to talk about while we're doing this, which is
Ooh, wait, hold on. Can I finish? Hi, I'm Nasir. What was I saying? Oh, just on the topic of other Fire Emblem games, I, I just had one more thought to say, which was that you said, when I said Binding Blade was my least favorite, you asked if it was, less Fire Emblem-y than other ones, but some of my favorites in this series are less Fire Emblem-y, and that's why some people don't like them, but I like that they're really unique. They are not. I have not. Oh, of course, Ike's not going to dodge anything for me, and he's about to die.
ooh.
Oh, never mind. I
Oh.
lied.
You got kind of lucky there, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Um. Oh, come on. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. I guess I will give. What's your.
For a save to state.
Oh, I'm going to be using save states freely and openly, which I think. Oh, hi, crit. I think is fine given the circumstances of this playthrough.
For sure. I agree. What games are not Fire Emblem-y that you like?
So the least Fire Emblem-y game in the franchise is, I think,
Warriors.
I'm talking about mainline games, okay? And Warriors is a sad, sad disappointment.
Oh wait, yeah, that's the Warrior games you don't like, right?
Yes, I love Warriors games. Warriors games and Fire Emblem and tactical strategy games like this are my two favorite types of games. And this is perhaps on brand my favorite it might be my favorite series. It's certainly a special interest for sure. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, but Fire Emblem Warriors, that game sucks. There's so much more they could have done. It's like dishearteningly bad. It was just lazy. It was lazily done. The movesets are based not on character but on class, so like half of the characters that are swordsmen share the same or very similar playstyle. It's just kind of sad. But then Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is fire, so good.
Does it do what you wish the other one did?
Exactly. It does everything that the other one should have done.
In the first place.
Mm-hmm.
In the first place is such like a... That's like a passive-aggressive phrase.
This is fine.
Speaking of special interests...
Oh, wait, sorry. I got distracted because of the game.
Right.
I was going to say that some of my favorite games in the franchise, whether they're the best or not is debatable, are the 4th and 5th games in the franchise, Genealogy of the Holy War and Thracia 776. Love Thracia. They have some of the best plots in the series. Come on, Ike. Come on, Ike.
Everything but...
I'll take it.
Like your favorite Here Come the Mummies song.
I don't know if that's my favorite.
I don't know if that's true.
But it is a good Here Come the Mummies song. Everything but is fire.
What is my favorite? I haven't really listened to them, but I know a few songs.
It might be Everything But. That's like their most ska-y song.
I do like ska.
It has the most horns.
I was never like a ska hater, but before like the past 2 years, I always kind of looked over ska.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I've come to like some really good ska albums.
Mm-hmm. Bitch.
And ska like adjacent things.
Yeah. Weapon level up.
Might be Everything But. I'm trying to think of...
Oh, hey, Marsha got a crit.
Fire.
Anyway, I love Thracia, but it is Thracia is notoriously hard. It is, of course, my two favorites in the series are the two hardest. That's just by pure happenstance. I love Thracia. It has an excellent plot. And it does a lot of things. It's the 5th game in the franchise, and Binding Blade, which I said was very formulaic, is the 6th game. So Thracia is the last one where they're still kind of figuring out what they're doing, and you can tell. And so it does things that no other game does that I really like. It feels like they're doing a twist on the formula, but in actuality, it's just the formula doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
It has some of the greatest... Come on. Okay.
Come on!
It has some of the greatest gameplay, story... Whatever the opposite of gameplay, story dissonance is.
Ludonarrative? Resonance?
Sure, yeah. There's a lot of things that happen in the plot, and they really... What is the button I'm looking for? That's the button. It's great. It's fun. The other one that I was talking about in the same breath, Genealogy of the Holy War, which is also very different, is the 4th game in the franchise, and can be made particularly easy if you take your time. But it's also so goddamn tedious if you take your time that I decided to make it really hard by trying to play it really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Goat tree. Genealogy is different because there's only like, I think 10 maps in the game, but each map is enormous, just huge, like multi-part, giant maps. It's very different, and it has an excellent story, but they really need to do a remake of it because there's a lot of it's very rough around the edges.
Is it problematic or is it just not
No,
well
it's not
made?
I mean, you could say it's problematic, but it's mostly just gameplay stuff that could be better.
That needs worked out.
That would be great on a remake. The problematic stuff is
do they remake?
yes. The first 3 games in the franchise have been remade.
Actually remade or 3D 2D remade?
What do you mean?
Not that I hate 3D 2D, but
Oh,
or
wait, what? What are you asking?
like, are they fully remade with like 3 models and stuff, or do they just kind of slap the sprites into a like a 3D environment?
No, they're fully remade.
Okay.
They're considered the remake of the first game is considered the 9th game or the 11th game in the franchise because it's
What series do I know that also has that? Pokemon
um
kind of has that with the, Ultimate Sapphire and whatever Ruby.
yeah, they're full remakes and they're quite good. Yes. When I say I've played every game in the franchise, I have not actually played Fire Emblem 1. I've played Fire Emblem 11.
But I think that counts.
Because
Well, because they
nobody...
also never localized 1, right?
Well, they never localized 1 through 6, and I've played 4 through 6.
Well, they haven't localized part 8 yet, so probably not an official translation, or literally it can't be an official translation.
We're just gonna put
But
him
11
here.
is an official translation,
Yes.
I have to assume.
Yes. Though I also don't like Shadow Dragon, which is the 11th. But that's not because it's a bad game, just because it does some stuff I don't like, gameplay-wise. There is... As a completionist, it hurts me to play Shadow Dragon.
Oh, is it like Persona?
No. You can't get everything. Oh, okay, sure. I was going to go back and kill that other guy, but... Come on.
Come on.
Brother!
Oh my god. I thought you were like joking. I
No.
didn't think it was really going to be the case.
No, I am truly cursed in this whole series. And every other series. But mostly this one.
Did I call the stream Shion because I let him die on accident?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I called that VODs.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Ooh, it's this map.
Fire Emblem.
This emblem is fire.
May I now transition to the thing that I had planned to talk about?
Oh, yeah. One more thing on the topic. Just, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Since we mentioned the remakes, can I just say that something about this franchise that is so terribly annoying to me. I said that 1 through 6 weren't translated into English. That's not the full truth. 1 through 6 and 12 weren't translated into English.
What?
Yeah, they didn't translate. Never brought over the remake of the 3rd game, which is so weird to me because it was already it was clearly in an era where they were translating the games, and that game is that remake is like really good. It did a lot of stuff that future games did. It's the first game in the series with a player avatar like Robin in Awakening,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got an
And
excellent
Ike in this
story.
one, right?
No, like a player avatar that you create.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
mhm. Like a customizable character that is your avatar kind of thing. Um, and they just never localized it, and I have no idea why, because it's a direct sequel to the previous game that they did localize. I'll never understand this decision ever. And it's not like it was poorly reviewed or anything. It's a good game. It's just so confusing to
You've
me.
played it, right? And
I've
there's like also nothing wrong with it.
No, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good.
Right.
I think
That is strange.
yes. I think the game with the most possibly questionable subjects is the aforementioned fourth game that I hope gets a remake. But
Uh-huh.
the touchy subjects are treated as bad in the material, so
Much like this one. This one also has touchy subjects.
yes. Different subjects than genealogy, but
I
there's
would
no
imagine there's some religious subtext of the other one.
well, yeah, but every game has some religion. It's more that game has some evil incest in it.
Ah, right.
But it's evil incest. It's not like they're like incest is good.
Like, I don't know if I should say that. I'll just say like Joshu.
Like Joshu. Okay, now you can advance with what you were going to discuss.
Speaking of JoJo's,
Good transition.
I
Me
my
when my
friend
friend goes
who
on
has
tea.
huh?
I said good transition, and then I said me
Right,
when my
right.
yeah.
But my friend who has never seen JoJo's, and I, is currently reading part 8 of JoJo's, created some stands, one for him and one for myself. Uh, my idea for his, uh, I'll tell you what they would probably actually call it, and then I'll tell you what it does, and then I'll tell you what we called it, because that's like the least relevant part. But what they would actually probably call it is cult of personality. And my idea for that stand is that it would make everyone in a certain range of the user believe that the user is like morally correct in his actions and words.
Interesting.
So it's basically like charm person, the D&D spell, but a stand.
Yeah.
Which is not like, all that particularly useful, but I could think of like some stipulations that would make like for an interesting fight, because that kind of thing seems like an evil stand power.
Yeah.
I would imagine my idea for it is that like any action or words spoken when you're under the effect of the stand will always look good. But if he's done anything bad while you are not under the effect, they will look bad if you're not under the effect, but they will look good if you are currently under the effect.
Okay.
I think that would make for an interesting enough like uh counter to that stand without it being like completely useless.
Yeah. Come on, Ike. Oh, okay, I'll take it. That's a good level up.
I thought that would be interesting, and we called it Amigo the Devil because it's like
Yeah. And
changing subjective morality.
and I
Or even
recognize the
objective
name,
morality.
but oh wait, hold on. Soren's first level. My goat.
That's pretty good.
There are certain characters in this franchise that are never ever bad for me, and Soren's one of them.
Uh-huh.
I've seen
You recognize the name.
I recognize the name, but what is the reference on Cult of Personality?
It's not Blue Oyster Cult. Who does that song?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
It's Living Color, but it's like a classic rock song. So,
Ooh, look at that, goat.
so I think that it would be more likely to be in the actual
Yes.
JoJo's universe.
Not that Rocky hasn't pulled out some obscure references before, but
Well, yeah, but I don't imagine he's listening to a lot of like dark folk punk.
yeah.
I think that would be an interesting stand. I also have an idea of kind of what it would look like. There is an album cover of Amigo the Devil called, or the album is called Yours Until the War Is Over. And it looks like just a fucked up looking guy with like extra eyes and like a weird demonic mouth. And I think it would be cool if the stand like actually looked like that, but had like a translucent mask of like the comedy smile mask.
Ooh, that's fun.
I thought that would be a fun design for that stand. And then I had an idea of a stand for myself, and it is not a good one. It's one of the few stands that would be bad to have. My idea would be called Party Favors after the Sir Chloe album. And what it would do, I had like a couple of iterations of this. If you wanted it to actually be useful, my idea. Okay, so the base idea is that if the user is asked to do something, it will happen. But the user cannot control what it does. The user only can do things after being asked to do them by someone else.
There's a similar stand to that in Part 9.
I see. That's interesting. I'll have to see that when I get there. But there are a couple iterations I thought of it where it could either be like just the stand itself does it, no downside to it, which would be like a decent stand to like actually a pretty good stand to have in real life, but not a very interesting one to write, I guess. There is the negative version, which would be like sort of a curse type stand, and it like drains energy from you every time it does something. So it basically would work like the last one, but it drains energy from you every time you do it. You can also have it be like a highway star type, where it drains energy from someone else to do that task, perhaps the asker or like just a chosen target. You could make it like an interesting sort of stand where like one for a villain perhaps, where it instead of like the stand doing the thing, it takes like someone else as host and has that person do the thing.
Yeah.
And that could be chosen as well. That would be more similar to like the one that drains you. One of those is probably interesting to write for like a little minor antagonist.
Yeah.
Maybe evidenced by the fact that it exists, sort of.
Yeah. Okay, well, you can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, the Matt Kudasai in Part 9 is pretty similar to that. I won't say, unless you want me to, I won't say exactly how it works, but it doesn't, it's not really a spoiler to say how it works, I guess. Unless you don't want me to.
No, you can tell me. I think
It,
I'm okay with that.
I believe, and You know what? I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna brush up on it real quick. Who's the boss attacking? Oh, right, I forgot he had a javelin. Ike will be fine now.
The only stand I would like to hear nothing about is also, somewhat ironically, the only stand that I've heard most about, which is the seeming main villain of Part 8 stand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what it does, but I have like an idea, which is a little unfortunate. Because
Yes.
that one seems like it would be one that is cooler if you don't know what it does.
Yes, the Mat Kudasai can transform into a fake version of anything requested by someone else.
So it's like the one in Part 3 that grants wishes, but then makes them out of clay.
Yeah.
I thought it would be. I thought it would be different enough by being like a. I suppose it would probably be more remote because it would just follow through on tasks, and it would also like it wouldn't create anything. There would be no artifice to it. It would actually just like do it, but like there could be something interesting with like a different character who's evil asking for evil things to be done, and especially so if it drains the user,
Yeah.
then you would have sort of a tragic character.
I almost forgot for a second that Reese could die. So we're going to do this.
Could have softened him up with Shinon and then killed him with Gaytree.
No, I think Shinon just would have killed him. You might be right, but I don't know. There we go.
Something about watching that dodge happen is a little funny to me, considering my history with that character.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever came up with an idea for what you would have as a stand?
Actually, upon you mentioning it earlier, I had a quick thought. I didn't like put too much brain power into it, but my thought was Boogie Wonderland.
Another. That's Earth, Wind, and Fire, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But, like, how could it not be? I'm Disco Dad vibes.
True. And it's not like they've never retread artists before.
Yeah.
Or Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe my immediate thought that, like I said, I haven't put any additional thought into was maybe it can transform things into mirrors, like a mirror ball.
Like a disco ball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Uh-huh. And like it sounds simple at first, but then like it feels
you
like
could do interesting stuff.
yeah, like oh, he turned the air around him into mirrors, and now I don't know where I am or where he is.
I had a less fleshed out idea for this one. Was just because I thought the album covers to this and Yours Until the War Is Over were similar, and so it'd be kind of similar to Amigo the Devil. It's Selfish by Will Wood.
Oh my
and it
god.
would be like, wow. It would be like, my idea for that one is that like it's sort of it attaches to someone.
Come on! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I told you I'm cursed.
I didn't believe it until just now. My idea for that one was that it would basically like make you or make the stand user take up every waking thought of a
What?
person.
Did you see that?
That was interesting.
I can't be
Was
like
that a strength upgrade on?
it was HP strength defense for Soren.
Yes, yes. That's beautiful to see.
Anyway, it makes them become obsessed.
I either obsessed or just like present in every like uh moment of that person's life, and I think that it would be used mainly as like a way to kind of distract and like wear someone down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like they can't tell what's real or not.
Yeah.
Sort of like Paper Moon King in a way, but like instead of how Paper Moon King works, it's a little more, uh, you know, focused on the stand user, which is why it's called selfish.
Yeah. Makes sense. I like it.
It's interesting that we like so Brad and I, we were talking about the stand, and I was like, you could have one called like Amigo the Devil, or like one I threw out
Ooh,
was
good, good. Sorry, that was in response to Boyd's level up that he just got.
one of my ideas that was like super unfleshed out was for his album called Born Against, which I thought would be interesting if it were like it put you in an invisible like mime style box. Um, I don't know why that one came to mind. But then I came up with the idea for Amigo the Devil, and we were like, what should we call this? And I was like, wait, Amigo the Devil's kind of perfect for this stand.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be so much fun to run a JoJo's themed tabletop
TV.
role playing set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had an idea. This is going to sound like
Goat.
absurd. Goat. Um, are you familiar with Brad's Pokemon Rads R or like IDR Labs autism test thing?
Yeah.
I had an idea of like taking those scores and then plugging them into the stand stat screen, obviously, and then I would like compare it to all the stands that have like similar stats and try to make a stand based on that.
Interesting. Ooh, you know what?
And
I'll take it.
that was like also specifically because I wanted to do like a TTRPG,
Mm-hmm.
but like JoJo's themed.
Yeah.
I think it would be quite fun.
I think it would be so much fun. I think it would be a lot of fun to run that.
I think that specifically the way I would have described doing it is like freak shit insane, and I would not actually do it that way. But I think it's conceptually kind of cool.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Trade, javelin, iron lance, throw, javelin.
I feel like that would be a little tough, if only because like a lot of the magic using classes would be a little bit harder to make with how it's not like super limiting a stand, but like they typically have like one thing they do pretty well, so it'd be hard to like have a lot of spells.
Yeah. I'm also sure that there's a homebrew stand user class that that you could use or rework in some way.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
And if not, I mean, It's a lot of improv anyways. It's not like it would be too hard to just kind of make a system work.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I think it would be a lot of fun.
I wonder...
The problem with doing... I've thought about this for, like, every anime I watch that has a really fun power system. But the problem with doing that is less with figuring out how it works and more with getting people who would want to do... Getting enough people who would want to do that. Ooh, I think Ike is about to die.
I think that our best hope might be JoJo's. Just because, I mean, awesome.
It's fine. I saved right before I moved.
Didn't I do this on this exact level as well?
It's entirely possible. I think this one's pretty easy to die on. Oh, I accidentally slowed the game down a little. I was like, why does that sound out of pitch?
I would be certainly willing to do it. I guess I don't know who else.
Yeah.
Maybe your brilliant thumbnail editor. Also, it'd be hard to get, especially a group together in person.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in person, but it would maybe be a bit easier. And more, just better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kirby is a JoJo's fan. I think he would be, and plays D&D. I'm sure he'd be interested.
I can get Brad into... I just have to get Brad into it.
That's already a decent enough three
stack.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know anyone else who's like... My roommate's seen up to, I think, part 5.
Charlie's seen up to part 4.
6, right?
Oh, yeah. She watched some of part 6.
Yeah. I think it's the year of JoJo's.
True.
Maybe just because I'm getting into it right now, but I also know a couple of friends who are also getting into it right now. So, can't be a coincidence. Does Charlie do D&D?
Yes. She one time tried to run a West Marches type campaign with a bunch of us that quickly fell through because scheduling. We did one session of it.
Uh-huh.
And the people that attended that session were me, David, Adam, and someone else.
Adam could be a part of the campaign.
He could. That's not an option.
Knowing how he plays games, you know.
I like playing D&D with him.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess my one thing of context is the thing that Brad and I are running. Where he said that if we invited him, he wanted to be invited to it, and then he also, in the same breath, was like, if you invite me to this, I will sabotage it on purpose. My goal is to sabotage it. Which, glad he told us, but, I mean...
What thing are you and Brad running?
The DSL.
Oh, yes.
He was like, if I get invited to this, I will just... My picks will be to fuck over other people. Which is kind of crazy.
Come on, Gaytree.
To say.
Okay, I'll take it.
It's alright.
Yeah. He gets... There are... I mean... I do like playing D&D with him. There are times when I can't... His character is very bad with social cues. And
Yeah.
there are many times where I can't. There are occasionally times where I can't tell if it's Brad being really no, if it's Adam being really in character or Adam being really stupid.
Right.
Lo- Love him to death. Watch Lego Tuesday, but there
I'll
are
watch Lego Tuesday.
yeah.
He's got his lines.
He's certain.
Except,
Yeah, this is the fourth time he's procced it.
that's more than I did in my entire playthrough.
I do think so. Yes. Yay! Like I said, there are very few, but there are characters that are consistent for me. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a lot of characters that are consistent for me. The question is whether they're consistently good. Yeah, Boyd.
Okay, my stream was frozen for a second. Are you familiar at all with the fan game 7th Stand user?
With no, what is that?
There's a JoJo's fan game where it's like a retelling of Part 3, and it's like a Game Boy style RPG. But the gimmick of it is that at the beginning you take a personality test and it gives you one of like 16 original stands.
Oh, that's fun.
I haven't played it, but I want to. I like downloaded it and then I took the test and I got a stand and then the game crashed. Not because of itself, but I like tried to tab out and do something weird with it and it crashed.
Unfortunate.
And then I just didn't play it because I wasn't in the mood for an RPG at that moment.
Fair.
But it looked really interesting and like conceptually is really cool. I remember the one I got. I can't remember what it's called, but the idea of it is that it's like it's first of all a what's it called when the stand can talk to you? There's like a specific name they have for that.
Yes, there is.
And I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Me neither.
But it was one of those, and it was also like 6 guys, and they were army men, and they like are basically. It was kind of like Bad Company, but like human-sized guys, and actually like sentient.
Interesting.
Or at least, you know, can speak.
Yeah.
But I hear there's like different routes and endings and way that things can go, and like
Ooh, always fun.
certain stands are like less physically powerful, and you can do certain. You can go about things in different ways. I hear that it's actually really good. Instead of just like a fan game that is like unique in concept but kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. It sounds neat.
Yeah.
Who hasn't moved yet? Titania, you can stay right there. And that guy's going to attack Shinon, because Shinon's standing in front of him.
It's the smarter guy to attack there.
True, true.
If it were me, I'm attacking Shinon until the cows come home.
Also, Shinon hasn't gotten hit this playthrough, aside from once.
Are there any bows that have like that can hit in melee range?
Not in this game. In other games in the
I'm
series,
assuming there's
yes.
like crossbows.
Oh, there are
that can do that.
crossbows, I think. There's definitely a lot... Yes, there are crossbows in this game that can do that.
I'm a genius.
Ike might be dead.
Again.
Strength, magic, skill. Weapon
Can
level
he do
up.
a single goddamn thing with magic?
I think there are magic swords in this game. Oh, he lived!
That's good.
Let's see. How do I kill this boss?
I think the saddest thing about running the JoJo's campaign, obviously you get to make a lot more stand users for like enemies, but you don't get to have your own
Yeah, but
without like an obvious self-insert NPC who like follows the party around.
I mean, I usually do have those when I'm DMing a campaign. I mean, they're not a self-insert usually, but you know, I still usually have a character like that.
Usually, yeah, I feel like a lot of campaign runners will.
Okay, so you shove you.
Will have like a player or a non-player character that essentially is a player character for themselves.
Mm-hmm. A DNPC.
What does that mean? Dungeon master player character?
Yeah. Can you kill the boss? How much damage do you do to the boss? You do 14. You would do 9. If you weaken him, you can just kill him. Here's how we win the match by not having Titania kill him, but by having him weaken him. We do this.
And then you walk her away.
And then we have Boyd hit him with a hand axe, because otherwise Boyd will die. And Boyd levels up.
You get
0 stats.
a spear, right?
No, I get an Ashira icon.
Right. That's the luck one?
Yes. And then Ike still dies. Probably. But who's to say what will happen?
Who's to say? Maybe if Shinon were closer, they'd go for him.
I don't want them to go for Shinon. I want Oscar to get experience. Oh, you mean to the enemies, yeah. Down there. Okay, well.
I think...
Yeah, that's what I expected. And then one of these guys hits. Yeah. I was hoping that they would go after Rice instead. Reese, whatever.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Something about JoJo's.
Probably.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have party favors be my stand in a D&D campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And if we did get Brad into JoJo's, it probably wouldn't be... I guess he could be like a bard with, or even like a paladin. I know they have some auras. I don't know if there's one that is like that. You could maybe do something with that.
I'm killing that boss. Like... I don't care what I have to do to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
If we did a campaign like that, it gets rid of the worst part of character creation for me, which is giving them a name. It doesn't get rid of it, but it like It makes the process a lot easier.
Yeah. Watch me futz over this situation I put myself into for far too long.
Really taking our time here.
Look, I'm going pretty fast, but I want that boss dead. I want that guy
It's gonna
obliterated.
take time. I think that is the most uncharacteristic album that I love.
What
I
album?
feel like it does not fit within a lot of the other genres I listen to, but it is a fantastic album.
Okay, Gatry, pop off.
My new stand, White Women.
Yeah, love Chromeo. No, it's gonna take your time, take your time.
That's probably on my lower end of songs on that album too.
It's a fire album. What can I say? I have taste.
What would be my?
And then
I think I said "Play the Fool" is my favorite one, or "Hard to Say No."
God damn it, you bitch! I'm sure I can't think of which ones are on that album. I'm sure I said which one was my favorite when we talked about it.
Frequent Flyer.
Because ooh, Bad Decision is on the next album.
I should listen to more Chromeo albums.
You should. Though, because Bad Decision is probably my favorite Chromeo song, but I think it's on the following album.
Yes, it is.
God, I could just have Titania kill this dude, and I might do that if I die here again. I don't want her eating up all that XP, but sometimes you gotta make a sacrifice. Okay, Boyd level up. HP skill luck, okay. A Shira icon, and then Boyd probably gets killed by a javelin plus a sword. Unless the javelin user does decide to go for Reese this time. Okay, Oscar, whatever. Take your time, take your time. Love Chromeo. I would love to see them live, but sadly Dave 1 is also a French professor at a women's college in New York, so they never tour.
Yes.
Yo! Boyd lives!
Radio Gaga.
Radio Gaga. Radio Goo Goo. A flick goo goo goo. That's a JoJo stand.
What is?
Radio
Yeah,
Gaga.
Radio Gaga. I see it in the. Every time I go to, for some reason, the website I go to has like the later chapters listed first instead of like listing them 1 to however many. I think it's 110. It's listed 110 to 1.
Yeah.
Which let me look at the units that I use for this map.
It's fine, we can't select them yet.
Really? That's true.
And I'm not gonna play this map like you played it. I'm just gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill every last one of them! You didn't get that reference.
Is that a reference to something?
It's a reference to a later game in this series.
Right.
It's a reference to Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Is this one called We Love Grail because this is the one where he dies?
It is the one where he dies, and also it's the one where we talk about how well written he is for a while because he died in that episode.
Glazing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Episode 5 is called You Could Use Ward.
I say it like 4 times at least in that session, so I was like,
Oh.
okay, this is the running bit here.
Oh, and how episode 7 is called, let's see, The Most Racist Person Alive.
Which is crazy that it's not talking about Shinon.
Yeah,
Hey, he
it's
just
talking
activated
about.
Adept again.
I
Talking about
should
Jill.
know Jill, right?
Just magic? That's like my 6th 1-stat level up in a row! Minus the one good one I had for Boyd.
I also like that episode 11 is called I Too Am in this episode. Is
Oh,
this the one where we came up with like the house meme, but for
Yes. Precisely.
that? I appreciated that one.
So you can't kill him, can you? You can! So do it. Oh, good. Boyd dodge. Nope. That was not right. Oh.
Good boy to dodge.
That was a good Boyd dodge he did. Oh, hey, and he got a poleaxe, too. And his what? God, which of these do I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of the Iron Axe, even though that's probably a stupid idea, because I think Titania has 2 of them, so she can trade him 1. Yep, I was right. Okay, great.
I'm getting back into my roguelike era.
Ooh, fun. Somebody on my Steam friends list just started playing Slay the... Just now it popped up. Lance is playing Slay the Spire.
I think it's because of Slay the Spire. My friends and I, when I was back home, we did like a campaign of the Slay the Spire board game.
I love Slay the Spire.
What a fantastic game! But we did that, and then I played like a couple games of Slay the Spire, and then I played some FTL actually, which is a game I never really understood. Not in like I didn't understand the appeal of it, because I actually did like it, but I was just really bad at it when I was in high school, for whatever reason.
Never played that one.
I think I have a better grasp of it now. It's a fun game. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's by the I should say the only other tactics game I've really sunk a whole lot of time into is by them as well. Into the Breach.
You've mentioned it.
I like that game, and I'm excited for the other tactics game that is about to ruin my life. I've been joking for like a year now, ever since it got like re-announced, that like no matter what state this game is when it comes out, it's gonna ruin my life in like a different way.
Yeah.
Because it'll either send me into a spiral if it sucks, or it'll suck me into a loop if it's really good. And I doubt it's going to be bad.
Yeah. Trying to do a fun little combo of speedrunning and min-maxing.
Right?
Trying to find a good balance. I wish
that's wise.
Dolphin Emulator had just like a speed up button, like a thing I could hold to make the game go faster. But instead I can only, like, incrementally increase or decrease the speed limit, I think.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Which does fun things to the audio.
Yeah. I'm back in my league arc, which is really unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate for you. I hope you get better soon.
Well,
League.
13 days.
8, 6, 8.
I really hope it's not bad.
I really can't believe it's not butter.
It
That was not very funny, but thank you.
would no, but it was just like it was so stupid that like I just completely wasn't expecting it.
Thorin, please. You're my one hope. Yeah!
Soaring.
Flying.
I think it's even funnier that they both like when they say that word, they both sound like
Very
the same.
similar, yeah.
I thought I heard my name, cause that album. The more I listen to like that band, the harder it is for me to decide whether I like Cosmic Thrill Seekers more
Oh my god.
or their second album more.
Did you catch it that I just got another 1-star level up?
Awesome. I think that you know what is like a 10x booster, or like honestly I should say what is like a 10x negative multiplier for me when it comes to albums? If the last track is like a letdown.
Yeah.
And I think one of, if not the best track on Cosmic Thrill Seekers is the final track. It's so good.
Cosmic Thrill Seekers, who did that one?
The Prince Daddy and the Hyena.
I see.
And on their self-titled album, which is the one that came afterwards, their penultimate track is like maybe my favorite song by that band as a whole. But then the track after that is like
Dog Water?
it's kind of a nothing track to me. It's not like I guess inherently bad. It just is. I feel nothing when I listen to it, unlike the one before, which is like really good.
Unfortunate.
So like I never understand why bands do that, where they like feel like they need to lighten the mood after a really dark song.
Yeah.
At the end, I think that.
That's 11.
I mean, it makes like sense to me in a way, but I prefer it elsewise.
God damn it! I knew I should have changed those keybinds. Ah!
Did you go to hit save state and then you hit load state?
Yes. Oh shit. Whoopsies.
Stream has ended.
Whoops. The game, I accidentally made it stop exist. Whoopsies. Hold on, technical difficulties. Teehee, sorry everyone. Sorry VOD watchers. I paused the VOD while I fixed things and then forgot to unpause it. Whoopsies. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
What was I just saying? Oh yeah, there was a period in my senior year of college where I got kind of into audio editing and music production and whatnot. It didn't go anywhere, but I have a bunch of programs for it, and I thought about doing. That's a good level up. A very similar styled song to that, but instead using for our improv shows beforehand, we did like a like a loosen up thing. This is for the audience. I know you know what I'm talking about. Where we shook. I think we
Yeah,
just
you
called
did the
shake it out.
Yeah.
But you know, can you a similar track
Yeah.
to that one, but with the hands, what how does it go?
Yeah.
Head, shoulders, head. Oh,
No,
oh my god.
it's arm, leg,
No,
or it's
it's arm, leg, leg. You know, whatever. Arm, leg, head, shoulders, hits whole body. Arm,
yeah.
leg, head, shoulders, hits whole body. Which would be fun. It would be fun
Yeah.
to use.
It'd be
It
fun.
had an inherent rhythm to it, and I was like, that would be fun as like a to like remix into a thing. Do you have a healing item on you? Great. I'm gonna make this a little faster by splitting up my forces. Hammer, vulnerary. Now I know when our bestie Grace was president, she instead did arm, leg,
Head,
and
shoulders.
yeah, she
whole
just
body.
switched. She just made both of the arms in a row, like switch one of the arms and the legs, and I'm like, why did you do that? That's
It's
bad.
still hotly contested, by the way.
It was never hotly contested before Grace did that. It was just arm, leg, which is better.
Yeah, but now we don't know. I guess now I know that it's arm, leg. But I was always confused before whether it was arm, leg, or arm, leg.
It was always arm, leg, and then Grace, bless her heart, uh, I think I don't know if she actually made a conscious decision to switch them or if she like dyslexic her way into switching them, but she did switch them and then was like, "Nope, that's what we're doing now." Which
Shit, I was an e-board at the time.
Grace, if you're watching this, which you're not, love you. Teehee.
Which you're not. Imagine that would be kind of crazy.
She should watch my streams.
To watch you play games she does not care about, I don't think.
Almost certainly not. Come on, Oscar. Yeah! Okay, that's something. I'm gonna start making regular save states just in case I accidentally load a save state when I mean to save one. Which sounds counterintuitive, but is intuitive, I promise. Because if I'm consciously thinking about saving it instead of loading it, I'll save it, you know?
True.
But if I'm like, ah, shit, and then I hit the wrong button, that's when I'm more likely to make a mistake. Now, is Boyd going to be okay by himself over here? Probably, but you do 11 damage. We're going to do another save state, and Boyd's going to hit this attack.
I think at this point I'm like almost completely off the train, but I think it might be deterministic. I've like stopped doing that form of true, but now whenever I say true, I think of the clip from I think you should leave the nude egg sketch where like the boss is talking to him, and then, or maybe not the boss, but one of his superiors is like, I bust my ass and I should be getting rewarded for it, and he goes, true, but he's just not paying attention at all.
I'm not familiar with this sketch, but it's probably funny enough.
It's a pretty good one. You already know my favorite sketch is Brian's hat.
Is what?
Were you there to see that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you weren't. There, my induction piece for MTG was the Brian's hat sketch.
Is that also I Think You Should Leave?
Yes,
I see.
and it's quite funny.
I'm familiar with I Think You Should Leave sketch, and it's... I'm gonna house this burger.
Oh yeah, probably because Brad shows it to everyone he meets.
No, because Grace showed it to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the whole show, but that's the one I've seen the most because Brad loves that one.
I know I've seen other ones. I don't remember them particularly well. My hot take that I don't think I've shared with any of my friends is that I don't think the show is very funny.
I think we've talked about it a little bit.
I know I shared that opinion exactly one time, and nobody I was with agreed, which I expected, which is why I don't share that opinion. But all of our friends are big fans of that show, and I think it's okay. Hit or miss at best.
It is certainly hit or miss. There are sketches that I don't like from that show, like at all.
The burger one is funny. I like it.
The
It's
burger
not...
one's funny. I really like Brian's hat, but I think that one's even different because it's not really focused on Tim Robinson like a lot of the other ones are.
Mm-hmm.
And so the dynamic is a little different. Like the comedy's done a little differently.
Why did I use a javelin there? I just wasted uses of a javelin, and for what?
I really like that one because it's mostly like a lot of the comedy comes like visually, and it's also like in the context of the skit, it's like something being what? What's the word for when someone is reading something? It's being, but in past tense.
Rewritten? No, being read?
Yeah, I guess so. For some reason, I was looking
recited.
Yes, yeah. It's being recited by like a
fire. Oscar got a fire level up.
By like a lawyer in a courtroom. So it's like the whole delivery is very deadpan, but like it's just about this wacky scenario that it's like showing on screen. And then of course Tim Robinson has his moments in the sketch. He like talks, he speaks words. He's a character, but he's not like the audible or really like himself. He's not the focus of the sketch. More his hat.
I see. Ooh, I need to get Soren some level ups.
I think a lot of the comedy of that one is hearing the deadpan, but watching like the physical comedy of like the situation, and like watching this like deadpan woman lawyer speak, or like hearing this deadpan woman lawyer speak, but seeing Tim Robinson's character actually speak and say all these actions.
Sounds fun. Yeah, for a long time I had only seen the look, give me that.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Yeah, for a long time I had only seen that one. But then one time, right before we went to the Steampunk Con, it was the night before Steampunk Con, and we all, Colby and Megsley and, oh, come on. Why can't you? Okay, what's your attack is 11, your resistance is 12, I see. Well, you're not going to get any better at killing this guy, So... Or he'd kill him. Anyway. What was I just saying? Oh, yes. Colby and some of them got high, and me and Josie got wine drunk. And ended up watching some I Think You Should Leave, and I was just sitting there like, okay, this is alright.
Yeah.
And then Nick put on some other sketch comedy. That was interesting. It was unique.
Was it Auntie Donna?
No, I've seen Auntie Donna's. That was funny. I think Charlie showed that to me. It was something about something with a giant penis.
What?
I don't know. It was very it was jarring and garish, and I was like, can we go back? I take it all back. Can we go back?
That does ironically remind me of another one of my favorite sketches from I Think You Should Leave, which is Fenton's Stables and Horse Ranch, where they breed horses that have penises that are smaller than human penises.
I see.
Which is a really funny bit. And also, it's pretty good because it doesn't... I don't even think it has Tim Robinson in it. I don't think he's, like, bad at comedy. Obviously, he's a pretty good writer. But he is kind of one note, it seems.
I will agree.
And as such, some of the sketches drag on a little long as well. But that one's really good because it's just an advertisement for this horse ranch. And one of my favorite parts of that bit is like a little bit subtle, but there's a jingle. There's actually two jingles. They're like the same musically, but they have different lyrics. And I think it's because in the writer's room, they had both of these ideas and they thought they were both so funny that they didn't want to, like, remove either of them.
Love that.
Because there's one, it's Fenton's Stables and Horse Ranch, where the horses are hung like you. And then the other one is where you're the one that's hung. And also the way that the singer sings it is really funny because they are really giving it their all. Like, there's such a big vocal flair at the end of where you're the one that's hung.
Your mic, you so peaked your mic there. I didn't hear, like,
right.
most of that. But I got the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right here, you're right here. So I move you here, trade, put hand axe in slot 1. Did you know you could do that? You could trade with somebody just to put a weapon in their top slot?
That's wisdom.
Yeah, you can move around their inventory just as much as yours, so...
That's funny, like, conceptually.
Yeah! Defenses for Boyd. We'll take it.
Like, literally, imagine, like... You're in a fight with someone, and then you go up to, like, your friend and, like, take something out of their pocket and put it in their hand and then put the other thing in their pocket.
Well, they're busy fighting. Honestly, kind of fire. Ooh, goat.
They should do that in JoJo's.
Ooh, goat. I can't wait for you to get to part 9.
Really? Do you like part 9 more than part 8?
I know part 9's been going on for like 3 years now, but is it weird to say that it's still kind of hard to say?
That's fair. They're only on like chapter 40, right?
Yeah, I mean it's monthly, so sure it's been going on for 3 years, but it's that
I'm on like chapter 50 something. I think I'm on chapter 59 of part 8, and I'm like, I feel like I'm not well, I've certainly not met the main villain yet.
No, but that's... I think Part 8's a special case because it's a mystery,
Yeah.
where you don't meet the main villain until way late.
Well, but I also feel like even it being a mystery, I don't even think I've entered the mystery of that, like that mystery yet.
That
Because
not that mystery, but
we've just solved the mystery of the
the
beginning of that
yeah
series.
of Joskate and the Rokakaka,
Yeah.
Lokakaka. I don't
Yeah.
know. It hasn't been translated yet. I also don't know how it would be said. In
It
my
might
brain,
just be the like Rokaka. Because I'm going to assume it's got the word rock in there on purpose.
yeah. Well, there's an extra. It's Cacaca. It's like
Yeah.
you just
Well,
said.
in my translation, it's K's, not C's.
Oh. In my translation, I think it was Locacaca.
I think in mine it's Rokaaaka.
Interesting. Oh, goat! Oh, he broke the hand axe. Well, at least it went out with a bang.
And I shouldn't say that the mystery is fully solved. Maybe it kind of is. I know who. Yes. I know the details of.
God damn it, Ike! I
But
wanted
it's
to.
also interesting because now I don't know where this story goes at all.
I wanted to weaken that guy for me.
Also, no speed.
Also no speed, but mostly I wanted to weaken that guy for me. 8, 10, 10. Me when I
was doing the
described
crop.
what I do to what I did to a Naruto character.
What?
I ate 10, 10.
Right. Ain't that the guy with the dog?
Nope, that's Kiba. 10, 10's the
No,
girl. 10, 10, huh?
I was making a joke about the adventures of Tintin.
Oh, oh. Well, there's also a Naruto character with a dog, so you see my confusion.
Yes.
Who is about of equal relevance to 10, 10. So
I've never seen Naruto,
I watched
and
some
it's
of it
not
as
high on my list.
it's good.
I don't assume it's bad. It's just like, I mean, I got other.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I watched some of it as a kid, but honestly, I've played the Naruto video games enough, and those are the kind of anime fighting games that take you through the whole plot of the show. So I even though I haven't watched most of the show, I've watched most of the show. You know, I know most of the show. So
It's been spoken
only
of a couple of times.
I was just gonna say that only like one time. Do you? Oh no, I'm crazy. Like I've had many conversations with people about Naruto as if I've watched the show, and only one time has something come up that I had no idea what they were talking about because there just weren't. That character never fought, so they weren't in the games.
Right, yeah. It's been spoken of a couple of times, but I think it would be really interesting to get like a Yakuza style JoJo's game.
Ooh, yeah.
And it would be cool if it were like any of the parts that already exist, but it would be even cooler if it were just like just a new stand
God damn it!
user.
None of you people can weaken people for shit. Everyone keeps critting. They only crit when I don't want them to. Good
You
first
have like
level.
really good gameplay luck, but not but like dog shit broad like level
Yes, I
luck.
will. I will affirm that. I frequently bank on crits when I shouldn't, and it usually pays off.
I fucking never crit. I never get adept, but I get pretty good level ups.
Yes, this is accurate.
And also, I have a tank Mia, which I'm not going to have anymore.
A tank
Not
Mia?
Mia. Tank Marsha. Different
Oh,
end
yeah.
name that ends with an IA. A name that starts with M and ends with IA that isn't Mia.
Yeah. Attack 16, your defense is 7, you'll be fine. Armor Slayer. Get Reese over here. Staff.
Once every like 3
1,000
months.
years! Sorry, what were you saying?
Once every 3 months, I'll buy myself like a bag of sunflower seeds. And the reason I do it so infrequently is because every time I do, I don't know why it is, but I salt burn my tongue really
Oh my
hard
god.
on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
And that's on the first session of eating, and then I still got 3/4 of a bag left.
Why do you got so many
It's
vulneraries, Oscar?
It's not good for me.
No, it doesn't sound like it. And this is the
Give him
fire?
a vulnerary too.
Huh? Oh, well, he leaves in one map.
True.
And he's
Spoilers.
not gonna need it before he leaves. It's. I'd rather hand it off to anyone else.
Does he have it when you get him back?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I usually just unequip him before he leaves. I forgot the reinforcements came from the bottom. I forgot that you can't double for shit right now because you're weighed down by that sword. Okay, so you can kill this guy. You can kill this guy, though. Great. Okay, so Soren, I'm gonna save. Soren kills this guy.
Don't miss.
Yeah, at a 100% chance to hit.
I never look at that, and then you always correct me.
Trust me,
Our little game of cat and mouse.
I am very, very cautious because I know you just said I have good game luck, but that's not always the case. It's really only... My game luck is, I think, only bad when it will kill me.
Right. So you have your
12,
Nagito.
11. You have ward. We're gonna... I forgot that Titania can use a lance.
I feel like you say that every time.
Have I said that before?
I feel like you said it once. I got a lance on Titania.
I never, ever will ever have her use one, because in my brain she's an Axe Paladin.
I started, I got a little bit further in, Danganronpa 3. I did my first free time, and I have a feeling that this morning is going to start with the first murder. And my prediction of the first murder, which is not a spoiler, even the information I give in the prediction, because I just started the game, and it becomes evident before anything that matters happens. My guess is that 2 different people are going to have killed in a very close time frame, and you're gonna have to figure out who did the first one, and they will get let go, and then you have to figure out who did the second one, and they will get they will be killed.
Interesting. I love Danganronpa 3.
And frankly, if they don't do that, I'm gonna be upset.
Why did you
Because I
hit
think that would
Icon
actually
up
be
for?
an interesting scenario.
It would be. I will say a lot of I was just talking about this in my most recent Danganronpa V3 stream. But I was a lot of my favorite parts about V3, which is why it's my favorite of the 3, is because it breaks a lot of the formula of the other two.
Mm-hmm. Especially, I mean, already evident with the first blood bonus.
Mm-hmm. You move over here. I know I'm not gonna get to use Mia because we don't. You didn't use Mia, but in my heart I'm still going to feed her a couple kills because she's my goat.
Is Mia also the name of the robotics lady in 3?
Mew?
It's a Miu. It's Miu, right?
My goat Mew. I love Mew.
Really?
She's not. Yeah, I do love Mew. She's funny. I like her. They made her to be
Yeah.
as unlikable as possible, and then were surprised when fans liked her. And I was like,
That I guess she's just the woman Kazuichi, and I love Kazuichi.
yeah, you nailed it right on the head. I think she's funny, but to be fair, I like a lot of the lesser liked characters in that game.
Do you like Teru Teru?
I don't love Teru Teru, but I think he's funny. And I
think
certainly love voicing him when I play the game.
I'm doing my best. Oh God, what's his face? I'm doing my best impression of the girl from Class of '09 for Miyu, which I think is probably the most fitting.
And Class of... I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a fucking horrible dog shit like dating sim inversion, but it's weird.
I see.
It's I would say probably edgy for the sake of it.
I see.
Pretty mean spirited. I didn't realize how many JoJo's references there were in Danganronpa.
Yes. I mean, all of Mondo's backstory is a Part 4 reference.
I did realize that after watching Part 4.
I'm gonna use all of Ward right now.
Could use Ward.
God damn it, Reese!
It's the stat you want, at least.
Yeah, but I would like more than one stat.
Imagine if it were a one stat strength level up.
No, that would...
Glances at Soren.
He also got defense in that level.
True. It's not so bad.
Dodge it.
I think they already did a reference in Danganronpa V3 to JoJo's. I can't remember what it is, though, off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Soren leveling up... I'll take it. Not the worst 2 stats he could have gotten. Do you want to know how gay Soren is in my brain?
Sure.
As a child, I thought he was a woman because his relationship with Ike was so blatant.
Right. I thought he was a woman at first as well. But nothing to do with how blatant their relationship with...
In addition to his kind of feminine appearance, I was like, there's no way that's a man.
Yes.
Gay people don't exist. I'm like 6. $10, $11, $12. Yeah, okay. Do 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 This guy doesn't drop anything, does he? In hard mode, he drops a mage ring. Strength, speed, okay. Well, at least you have speed. Some strength would be nice. I said strength, but I meant HP. Oh yeah, okay. It's time. Oh, wrong. Nope, nope, wrong direction.
You
Oh,
ever
he
played Rhythm
activated
Heaven?
Adept. I haven't, actually.
Really interesting.
Why is that surprising to you?
I guess not particularly. I like those games.
I bet I would enjoy them. I like rhythm games.
My brother has a copy of the one on the DS, and we together bought a copy of the one on the Wii, which is a surprisingly hard find.
You never
I
know
don't
what
think-
games will be randomly difficult to find. Like, they
I
just
think
did
it's-
not print a lot of copies of this video game, so it's expensive to buy. Oh my god, double crit. Hi, Mia.
Did this come out near the end of the GameCube's
lifespan.
life?
Maybe?
That would make it make sense then.
I know that Thracia, which is the hardest to find, even in Japan, was one of the last games released for the Super Famicom, which is why it's so difficult to find. And it was not... even in addition to being one of the last games released on the Super Famicom, it was particularly difficult to get a hold of even then. They made so few copies, and it was originally released like in a weird way. You got it through like a magazine or something. It was weird, but that's unfortunate because I like that game a lot. Level up for me, strength and speed. We'll take strength.
I understand why Rhythm Heaven is hard to find. In fact,
Magic speed,
not
defense, res for Reese.
I suppose I would be sort of the reason in a way, because it like blew up, and that's when I learned about it, and then I got it after that. I quite like that series, and I remember just every time I went to the like used game store in my town, I would look at the Wii shelf for a copy of it, and then the one time they actually had it, I saw it and I was like, holy shit. And it was honestly like, normally those stores will upsell you a lot, but like most copies online I saw were going for like 200-ish, like, or like 150, and the one at the store was a crisp like 140, which is a lot, but is less than like lots of other copies I ever saw of it.
My parents have an extensive game collection, and their most expensive game is also one that I'm a huge fan of. Suikoden 2 is extremely difficult to find and costs multiple hundreds of dollars for an actual PS1 copy, but it's very good. It's a very good JRPG franchise, Suikoden.
You've spoken highly of it, and I've been interested in it a little bit, but also like I got too many other things on me mind.
Yeah. Me and Kirby are playing through the series, though we have taken a break to play Danganronpa V3.
You keep warding her. Is she gonna live here?
Yeah. She'll live. Strength, skill, speed, res.
That's good.
Yep.
Depending on how much you can, like, kind of...
Speed, defense, res. More defense for Reese. That's fun. I want to do a stat check. Attack 13, res 14.
I wouldn't be too upset if you just replaced every usage of Nephany with Mia. We can rewrite the history books a little bit. You might want to heal her next turn.
I will.
This is what I was talking about.
with my degenerate grinding strats, yes.
Yes, yes.
Eventually, Mia will get 2 crits, or this guy's staff will break, and it will... Well, that won't happen. Eventually, Mia will get 2 crits, and this guy will die.
Also, L fire will break.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't really change my strat at all. Sure, Reese won't be able to mend then, but I don't want Reese to mend right now anyway, because we don't get to buy stabs for another... one more map after... Like, the next one, and then the one after that we can buy stabs. So I don't want him to use mend much here anyway.
I watched the Simpsons movie yesterday.
Was it good?
Yeah. I mean, it was not like the SpongeBob movie, I should say, but I mean, it's to that standard of quality.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't say as perfect, but I mean, it was pretty solid.
Oh, shoot. No.
And I was gonna say I would maybe have more attachment to... I think I would have more attachment to that movie.
Oh,
if I
HP,
liked
magic,
The
skill,
Simpsons.
speed, luck.
If I like The Simpsons more.
Mm-hmm. Magic, skill, luck.
But I'll also, like... I guess that's what makes the SpongeBob movie so good, is because it is, like, good as a standalone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so good as a standalone.
Oh, that's what I can do to make this faster. Auto cursor off. That's what makes it zoom to Ike at the start of every turn.
That seems like sort of a weird feature.
Eh.
I will say I quite enjoyed the movie.
That's good. I am not super familiar with The Simpsons. I have watched very little of it, and almost all of it that I've been seeing was shown to me by our aforementioned friend Brad.
Yes,
I'm
same.
sure many times aforementioned.
My most accessible friend.
Just skill, really? Okay, well...
I love the SpongeBob movie, though. I think...
It is a good film. I have seen that one. I did watch a lot of SpongeBob as a child.
I think Brad, and surprisingly Anna, are for the Simpsons film like I am for the SpongeBob movie.
Oh, really?
I think especially more Anna, because I don't know how much she's seen of, like, the Simpsons television show.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to have, like, an insane memory of the movie.
Magic and speed. Okay, girl, why am I training you if you're gonna be like this?
Much like me and the SpongeBob film. I will say one of the things I really appreciate about the Simpsons movie is how, like they commit to bits, but they also, like, remember bits.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of times you will fall into, like, pitfalls
Ah,
of
she had a 2% chance to crit with the Armor Slayer.
unlucky. Of like
Oh, fire level
doing
up though. It was worth it, I think.
fire.
Speaking of
Emblem.
fire.
What was I gonna say? Oh, a lot of times there will be jokes that are throwaway, but I think they circle back to a good number of the bits in the movie, and like they have consequences throughout the film, which I think is good writing,
Yes.
but somehow doesn't strike me as something I've seen a whole lot.
Yeah. Father! Sorry, there's like 7 cutscenes in a row there.
Father!
Brother!
I can't.
Brother!
I really wanted when we as I've mentioned we've been playing the
Did you get Icon Oscar's AC support, or you didn't, right?
oh shit, did I? Let's see. I don't think I did.
I don't think you did. Oh yeah, those 2 left. I forgot to take the stuff out of their inventory. Oh well, they didn't have anything important. Who did we put Miracle on?
Fuck.
Boyd? Does Boyd have Miracle?
I don't think so, because Boyd has Reflect. Or whatever it's called.
He starts with counter. He could have them both. I don't remember who we put it on. Oh no,
Or was
you're
it on
right. You're right.
Oscar?
You were right. Well, I mean, he still could have them all. What'd you say?
Was it on Oscar?
I don't know.
What is Miracle?
It's the one that gives them a small chance to not die when they would otherwise die.
Dude, I'm so stupid. I was literally about to look up who did I put Miracle on Google. I don't know why. I've never been compelled to do something like that before. Hold on. Let me look at the part 4 episode and see if I... Despair and Hope. I remember that this chapter is called Despair and Hope,
I see.
which is like a reference or something.
Could be a reference.
How did I say this? We get our first Icon Soren next round.
Fun.
Where the fuck? Why is this so hard to find?
I don't know.
Go back to the skills screen, you moron! Secondly. This is the one where I let Ileana die? I remember that. I wasn't speaking to you, by the way. I don't know if you've just been sitting here waiting, or if you did that because I said go back to the skills screen, moron, but I was talking to my past self in the VOD.
Oh, no, I was waiting.
Okay. I hoped that was the case. When's the next time I get a skill?
I don't know.
That would be quite helpful in this scenario.
Maybe after the next chapter? I don't know.
Why is this episode called Muppet Vigilantes?
Because we made the Muppets, the Vigilantes sound like Muppets.
Right. Oh, and I remember I had a hard time with that.
Yes. Did you not find when we...
I'm working on it. I didn't find when we put the skill on.
It's right after Grail died.
Right after Grail died. So we go to We Love Grail.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like first thing after Grail died?
I don't... we get it right after Grail died. I don't know. I mean, the first thing after Grail dies is we read like 40 minutes of cutscene.
Yes, and I'm seeing that right now. And there's such a short distance between the end of this cutscene and talking to the merchant that I...
Oh, well, the merchants, we probably did the info conversations there first.
And then we sit on the support screen for like fucking 40 minutes.
While we talk about supports and who you want to eventually have support people.
Don't tell me we fucking sell the miracle after all this work.
We definitely didn't.
And we're making a weapon? We're making... What did I call this one? It was like... the stick. Greater than sign. You should make the stick greater than sign.
What if I save money instead?
I guess.
You use a bunch of bonus XP, and you give the skill to Reese. I found it.
To Reese?
Yep.
That's why I didn't remember it.
Do you still want to give it to Reese?
Yeah, it's fine.
Great.
If you plan on using Reese more, then it would be wise to do.
Yes. Okay, Chapter 8, Despair and Hope. Let's go.
Like Danganronpa.
Oh,
Danganronpa.
It's not that I always forget about this map, it's that I always think it's like... I always get this one... I always think it's... I get Chapters 8 and 9 switched. I forget you get Ilyana before you get Mist and Rolf.
That's interesting to me.
I just never remember using her on the,
level where you get
yeah.
Mist and...
Yeah, so I always just remember it wrong. You don't have a hand axe anymore. I broke it on accident, and I didn't buy you a new one, because I'm stupid.
What was I watching or reading recently I think it happens in part 8. There's like a moment that's kind of like Reese and Mist's conversations where Mist has to be like, killing people is bad, and Rolf is like, fuck you, you moron girl. In a more serious way.
Yes. Whoops, meant to put wind back on you. And this is absolutely a map where I'm going to turn the speed up because there's so many enemies.
Uh-huh.
And they're all gonna tink off Oscar right now.
Oh, I forgot that I didn't refill my water bottle earlier.
Fool.
I think I did this strat. I think that's why Oscar got so high level.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's my goat. Even though I think I like Boyd more as a character, Oscar's my goat.
Good level.
Although I do like his dynamic now with Kieran, so I might actually just like Oscar more generally. Do you tend to use Oscar and Boyd all the way to the end game?
It depends. I mean, I've used everyone before.
I've tried every fruit.
Fruit.
Are you familiar with that video?
No.
It's really stupid. Is this guy on like a TikTok live who insists that he's tried every fruit. Any fruit, and someone asks him, he's like, yes, I've tried this. But there are, I think there's a couple moments where they like, he's like asked if he's tried like a fruit from like One Piece, and he says yes.
The gum fruit.
I don't think it was the gum fruit. I think it was a slightly more obscure one.
I love One Piece.
I gotta read One Piece.
You do.
And I gotta not watch One Piece.
There are parts where watching One Piece is great. And there are...
Maybe if I watched One Piece.
And there are other parts where you sure are watching One Piece.
How long is One Piece relative to One Piece?
What is that?
I think it's an edited version of One Piece where they like remove a ton of like the flashbacks and just like filler shit.
I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not sure. Level up for Boyd. HP, strength, skill. Good for him. Ooh, now he's going to die because that sword guy's gonna hit him. Oh, never mind. He dodged the sword guy, but then he killed the sword guy.
My concern with this is that it removes more than...
That's a fair concern, I would imagine.
Flashback scenes.
And there are, like, worth it good flashback scenes that add to the moment.
Because it says... I mean, it wouldn't remove anything from the manga, but it does say filler scenes not present in the source material, which I'm concerned would mean also, like, things that they might have just added that might be interesting.
There are...
If they ever did that.
Probably. Struggling to think of any... specific examples, but there are definitely good filler arcs that I like in One Piece that I remember very well.
The way that this is phrased, it seems like it's none of the arcs from the manga are removed, just things that were not there.
No, I mean, like, there are good anime-only filler arcs. There's crazy good Ike level up, by the way. He got everything except for magic and res. But, like, there's one that I think is pretty... I think it's... I would not hazard to say that it is regarded as basically... It should have been canon by anyone who's watched it. G8, my beloved.
G8?
That's the name of the arc. It's the name of the naval base that they go to. You might think, Jacob, why did you do that? That was really stupid. And that's because it was. But it'll be fine.
Right. I trust you.
Hey, Isaac.
Jesus Christ.
That's okay.
Get
Why
him!
is there so much One Piece?
There
Did you
is so much
mostly
One-
read or mostly watch One Piece? Or did you do both?
Says I might be able to help you.
I mostly watched One Piece. But I don't think that's a fair question to ask me specifically, because I watched it on 4Kids as a kid, so... I'm kind of... like, obviously I watched more of it. I watched a lot of it, like, throughout my life, you know? Level up for Oscar. Speed and res, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ilyana, my goat. I did the thing with One Piece that I do with a lot of anime, where I watched it until I got caught up to it, and then started reading it. So, okay, just magic. I'll take it, I guess. So, I watched One Piece up until... Whole Cake Island arc. Ooh, HP strength skill for Boyd. He just maxed out his HP for now. We're out for blood. Do 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 do. Weapon level up. We got a longbow. God damn it. I guess I'll throw away his steel axe. I can buy that at the shop. Vulnerary. You've got plenty of them.
I was just going off about Part 5 fights while I was muted, which sucks.
Were you confused why I wasn't responding to you at all?
A little bit. But also I was kind of going off, so
I see.
I didn't... I wasn't too locked in. But, I was saying, like, I can't get a lot of my friends or, like, any of my friends to read Part 7 because it's coming out so soon, and they'd rather just watch it. which sucks a little bit because it's so good. It's like the best part storytelling wise. And
Easily.
I was like, I think part 5 still has my favorite fights.
Part 5 does have some stellar fights, and also the ones that Giorno are in.
Yeah, which is exactly what I said. I was like, and then I said, I think it's crazy because Eli said he really liked the babyface fight.
That's crazy. Because I recall, that's like I hated that fight. I recall that being like an F tier fight.
There's like one good thing about that fight, and that's Giorno figuring out he can like make limbs because of babyface. So it's like it's interesting from a storytelling perspective because it's the only progression Giorno ever gets.
Yeah.
Which is learning that he has a move.
Boyd, use your vulnerary and go sneak up on those people. Mia, you have a defense of 8, and this guy has an attack of 13, and you're definitely way faster than him, so you'll be fine. So lure him out and kill him.
I did tell you about my idea of part 5, but instead of Trish awakening the Spice Girl, Trish awakens Golden Experience, and also Giorno is not in there.
Yes, which is a fire idea to me. All my homies hate Giorno.
Yeah. And I think that the part would be it'd be very interesting, more interesting at least, to have Trish play more of a part, and that would be a good way to have Trish play more of a part.
Yeah. Ooh, Adept!
Also,
Let's go.
Fire, it would mean that I don't have to watch Giorno do the fights. And I think it would be interesting to see how a different character goes about dealing with some of the things that Giorno had to deal with. Like, I think it would be interesting to see, like, how... I thought it'd be cool if Mista was the guy who infiltrates Passione, but I think he also would still just be a good fit as the Joe Bro.
Yeah.
And then, like,
HP, luck,
Bruno.
defense, res. Okay, yeah, we can have a
Bruno could be
tanky
the main
Ilyana.
character.
Pure water.
And then I think it would be cool if it ended where, like, Trish was the boss.
Oh, true. Strength
doing, like,
magic.
a family business thing, but then, like, being way better.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly you would slot it into, like, a JoJo story. Who would be the Joe star? I think it still would kind of need to be Dio's kid, obviously, but also which one do we make Dio's kid now?
Good question. Why did that guy hit Boyd instead of... Oh, right, I forgot. I always forget that Ilyana has Shade.
The obvious answer would be Trish, but I don't
Yes.
know how you'd fit that in. And also, it wouldn't really make sense. I guess
'Cause-
Jolene doesn't have a stand to start off, so you could just introduce that as a thing earlier than that,
Yeah,
where Trish starts with not a stand.
true, true.
And also awakens it a little bit earlier. Like in the first encounter with
5, 10,
Ebola.
17. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I was doing quick maths.
yeah.
Boyd, get over here so that Reese can get some XP for healing you. Never mind, you can't move far enough. Titania.
But then it wouldn't really make sense to have Trish be kid of Dio and also like
Skill luck
kid
res.
of Diavolo.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what you do with that.
Maybe Bruno, but my instant thought is Mista, because he's like, honestly, broadly as a character, he's kind of similar to Giorno in that he's like, he is very determined to do the right thing,
Yeah.
more so than, like, I would say any of the other Passione members.
I'll agree.
I mean, that's his origin story, more than Fugo, who was definitely right in what he did, but was not like...
Oh, yeah. My goat, Fugo. He's my goat.
Yeah. It was not to defend another person, which is the key difference for Fugo and Mista. So I think it would be interesting if Mista was the one who, like, joins Passione and then takes on Giorno's role.
Yeah. I like that concept. Whew. But I also just like Mista, so.
And then I think that
honestly, I think I just love all of the group in part 5, minus the obvious example.
The main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
And then I guess that complicates Silver Chariot Requiem a little bit.
Does it? Why does it? Oh,
because... Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, the game is very fast, so I'm half focused on the game.
Because then I would still want it to be... I think it would be cool if Trish was also still body swapped with Mista, but with the different significance of Mista in the story. But then that wouldn't really make sense with what happens to the other guy.
Yeah.
Which I think is also an important moment there. Well, I suppose then, because Trish would be the one with golden experience, then you could still have it be, Trish who body swaps with, well, no, because that literally just recreates the problem I wanted to avoid, which is, I want it to be Trish and Mista who swap, and then I want it to be Trish and Narancia, and you can't have them both be that way.
I forget who body swaps with who originally. By the way, we're Lagoos. This is how Lagoos work.
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't Mista becomes Trish and Diavolo, right?
The one resets the whole cooldown.
And then I think it's Bruno becomes Doppio. Mista is Trish. Or yeah, and Diavolo.
We are booking it to the house. I am going to try and get the house.
And then obviously Giorno and Narancia. But then that doesn't make Sleeping Slaves make sense at all.
It doesn't make what makes sense?
The arc that happens after the final battle, in where it's the flashback
Is that
to
what
when...
that arc is called? I just think of it as Rolling Stones.
It's Sleeping Slaves because he's like... Rolling Stones guy is like, we are all sleeping slaves to fate, and
Yeah. Level up for Soren. HP speed. Okay, I'll take it.
But it's got to be Mista who does that.
Mm-hmm. Strength, skill,
I guess it could be
speed,
Fugo. It could be Fugo.
My goat! I'll never complain about more Fugo content. I really need to read his whole the thing that I need to read.
We gotta do the book club.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that makes sense if it's Fugo. Because then he's the guy who lives...
What if you get a crit?
And then maybe you could dive into that aspect a little bit, where there are like hints that maybe Fugo knows what he's done by destroying the Rolling Stone, and that's why he leaves, because he feels guilty.
Oh, that's fun. Gives it more of an in-universe explanation. 9, 10, 13. Okay, so you. Let me heal you first.
I like that. I should write all this down.
Yeah, you should make you should do a no Giorno fanfic.
Where am I gonna write this down? I don't want to just do a notepad. I might just do a notepad.
Just do a notepad.
I'll do a notepad. Hold on. Notepad. I'll even do it on stream.
Fire.
Give some side content to watch.
Mm-hmm. In case you're not interested in watching me do the same battles over and over.
Also, if you're stuck in a game,
Especially because we've definitely done this one twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what would I? The part's still called Golden Wind. Is there anything interesting that we could call it?
Magic skill. I don't know if we need to change the title, but it would be cool if we did. Nothing good immediately pops into my brain.
I guess Golden Wind still makes sense because it doesn't really have to do. Well, first of all, Golden Experience still exists in this universe, but also like the Golden Wind is about. It's about Bruno, Abacchio, and Naranjo, right?
Yeah.
So Golden Wind AU. No Giorno's allowed.
Mia's on fire. Mia's so good. Look at these stats. Her defense is crazy for her class at the moment. It's 10.
Maybe we rename Mista Guido to Mista Giorno. Well, his name is Guido Mista.
Yes.
And then the other guy's name is Giorno Giovanna.
Yeah.
so also as you put on your
Plus, they call him by Mista all the time anyways, so changing his first name from Guido to Giorno wouldn't really matter. I'm gonna do that. And then, like, Trish doesn't have gold, or doesn't have Spice Girl.
Spicy lady.
Does have...
Wait, so what happens in the... Is the fight against Notorious B.I.G. particularly changed?
I mean, you have to. There are some fights at the beginning that have to change too. Like, how would Mista deal with Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember all the early fights.
Defense 6, HP 18, attack 19, you'll be fine.
Does Giorno do anything in the fight with Torture Dance guy?
Zucchero?
Yeah.
Frankly, I barely remember that fight, but I don't think so. I think it's mostly the other people.
What are the key details here? Go. Does sleeping slaves arc instead of Mista and leaves because he feels guilty. Or maybe he doesn't even have to know that, like, he was the one who did it, but he at least, there can be a little more explanation of, like, he leaves because he feels like he shouldn't be there.
Yeah. 4, 21, 19, you're fine.
What else did I say that was important? Body swap, shenanigans, change.
You know, I've been watching somebody do a zero growths playthrough of this game, where, or not this game, but the sequel, where every character has, you know, when they level up, they get nothing, so the only way to increase stats is by classing up or using a stat change item. And you know what? I think that's roughly equivalent to how I always play this game.
So you'd be the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the babyface fight has to change because she hasn't really awakened her stand yet. Wait.
God damn it. Do you remember
Yes.
what's in this bottom house? You got it, didn't you?
I did, and I don't remember.
It's a restore staff, isn't it? Unpoisons
Something
you?
like that.
I'm not gonna get it. I don't care enough. I failed my own personal challenge, but it's whatever. Yo.
What else? What else happens in part 5? So obviously, Mista has to fight Black Sabbath, and also he has to dupe Leaky Eye Luca and Bruno. The first part actually changes a lot if it's Mista still with Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Which I would like it to be.
Are we completely eschewing Spicy Lady? Does she no longer exist?
Who would we give it to?
I don't know.
I would likely eschew Spicy Lady. I don't know how that would fit in, or how relevant that stand is, save for the notorious B.I.G. fight.
Yeah, she's not particularly helpful in many other fights. Which is unfortunate, which is why this is a good change.
Yeah. Because then it would make Trish, like, way more of an important character, other than being, like, a
plot device?
less useless, Holly.
You have 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. I can move here. Missed.
There's the subtle change that having Trish be more of a main character, especially if she awakens her stand when they go to Diavolo's island. This makes Trish's literally me moment from Narancia a bit more impactful as well.
What moment?
The like Narancia rejoining the group because he relates with Trish.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't remember a lot of the intricacies of Part 5.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen it more recently because I've watched it like 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm. We have Marcia now.
Leaky Eye Luca. First fight with Bruno. And Babyface. Those are like Giorno's big fights, which are like the first 3 at the beginning, and then Babyface.
Yeah. And Green Day.
Oh, fuck. He is important in the Green Day fight.
That has the
And
longest...
that's extra hard to get around. Well, actually, no, because then you have Trish with Golden Experience.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with not having Giorno is not the character Giorno, but the
Character
fights with
is a
Golden
strong
Experience.
word.
Well, exactly. That's why you can. That's why you can, not easily, but you know, there's a universe to be had where Giorno is not in there,
Mm-hmm.
but the story still works.
Yeah.
And likewise with the stand of Spice Girl.
Spicy lady.
Because I think it also is good from a broad storytelling perspective if Trish beats Diavolo literally, because it means that Mista is being a good person is like metaphorically beating Dio.
Yeah.
Because he starts from a lower position in life and instead of being evil chooses to do good.
Yes, I like this change a lot. Goat. Goat. Goat.
Goat.
Sorry, everyone's the goat right now? Let's see. Can we weaken you? Oh yeah, we can.
I would I would go out on a limb to say that JoJo's is definitely my special interest right now.
I would agree based on what I have seen.
Yes. I think it's such a fun story.
It is. I'm a big fan of it. I'm glad that I've been the one to get updates as you continue consuming it. Okay, boy, calm down.
I think you were like the inciting incident of me going back because like I watched parts 1 and 2 and there was like a year gap between each of those. As well as part 3, but you were the person who I had like talked to about it and like my experience with part like 3, and I was like I should go back and finish this, and then I watched part 4 and it fucking hooked me.
Part 4 is fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Mia just maxed out her pre-promoted speed. Or not pre... Yeah, pre-promoted speed. That was right. You're not doing anything down here. Oh, I didn't expect Mia to just kill that guy, because she doesn't usually kill people.
Maybe we make Dio's, or not Dio's, maybe we make Mista's hair yellow instead of brown.
JoJo's plays around enough with colors anyway that's fine.
I mean, it's not super relevant, but we gotta give him some phenotypical traits of his father in order for the story to kind of
Level up for
come
Marsha.
together.
Pretty decent HP, magic, skill, luck. I'm
Or
gonna leave
we-
you two out to dry.
Crazy, wacky style try and make Trish the Joestar somehow. Joestar, daughter of Dio, but also daughter of Diavolo.
Duh, Dio and Diavolo were just gay. Forehead.
Yes, but how does a baby happen?
That we can hand wave that. Mist's first level up. Just res. Okay.
Dio.
And we can't be like, oh, maybe Diavolo adopted her, because he already didn't raise her in the first place.
Yes.
Level up for Rolf. Speed, luck, defense, res. We'll take it.
It's a little tough because I'm definitely not going to draw this. I already am not like a writer. I'm certainly not like a artist.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out how to translate a lot of this stuff from like manga to pure novel.
Ooh. Okay, Rolf has had 2 level ups and they've both been fire.
And then I get to write for my goat Polnareff.
Yeah. I wrote fan fiction in a bygone era.
What up?
It was very bad. I was, I think, in 6th grade. Just speed, Marsha.
I don't imagine mine's gonna be too good. I'm not much of a writer.
It will certainly be better than what I wrote in 6th grade, which was
That's
a
probably true.
Mario Kart murder mystery.
That is. I mean, it's out of left field, but it's possibly the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
Really? How is that the least surprising thing?
Well, so I guess probably not the least, but this is
It tracks.
It tracks. Yeah.
Level up for Rolf. Another decent one. Strength, skill, speed. Still being doubled. This training method I'm doing is very unreliable.
Are you just hoping he dodges?
He has a... The enemy has a 64% chance to hit him. He has to dodge one of 2 attacks to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done it twice now. Will he do it 3 times? No. Ugh. She would have lived if that wasn't a crit.
That's funny.
Maybe you'll survive it.
Why is son so much of a shorter word than daughter?
True. These are the questions we have to ask ourselves.
What else changes significantly?
Level up for Mist. God damn it!
It could just be a Bacchio driving the car, right?
Yeah. I do like the idea of Mista shooting Leaky Eye Luca in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go get some water then.
Why would you wait until I leave to also leave? That means nobody's entertaining chat.
The Sex Pistols can move things that aren't bullets, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, like, you can have a similar type scene of, like, when Giorno creates all of those creatures to stop Koichi from unlighting the lighter,
Oh, yeah.
but just with the Sex Pistols instead. I'm trying to think of how you would get a gun to destroy a tree. Obviously, that doesn't have to be the exact method that he gets rid of shadows, but I mean, there's got to be something there.
Yeah.
My thought is, like, you could do more with the idea of, like, echoes and, like, creating gunshot sounds to help with Mista, like, distraction. That wouldn't really work for Black Sabbath, but maybe Koichi's more involved at the beginning of the story with Leaky Aluka or something.
Maybe.
Especially because of the way that Mista would have to steal the luggage. Maybe it's easier to catch it.
I'm in a really riveting part where I do one of my classic degenerate grinding strats, because of course I am. I think I could probably make this much quicker if I didn't do this, but I want to.
Right.
So I'm doing it. This is probably the worst of them, because I hate how low level Mist is, and I don't want her to be low level. Not that it really makes much difference if she gets the kind of level up she's been getting. Ugh, you don't get hit often enough.
Mm.
Oh my god. Yeah, you'll do.
How do you get rid of shadows in a satisfying way with a gun?
How did Jorno do it?
He aged the tree to the point where it died while he was getting picked up by Black Sabbath under the shade of the tree.
I see.
Like there's the stair rails, which you could reasonably say he like shot out the like the long parts of this. What the fuck? The banister. You could reasonably say he shot out like 3 things of the banister and then like the 2 sides of it to get rid of the shadow where he was standing.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, it's stupid, but it's JoJo's, so.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable to me.
But how do you get rid of a tree? Or in what way can you create a shadow with a gun?
Does he have to create the shadow, or does he just need to get rid of it? I don't remember exactly how the fight went.
Well, in the fight, he just gets rid of it. But if in some way or another he has to be in a shadow and then make that shadow go away very quickly, and that would be possible if he were to create the shadow.
Mm-hmm. My first thought was... Oh, have I succeeded? Great. My first thought was, for some reason, there's something like a... Oh, immediate crit from Rolf, okay. There's something like a balcony or something that they're underneath that you can shoot down.
Yeah.
Like, suddenly like, shoot down the railings and then the whole thing falls and then now there's no shadow.
I wouldn't, like,
I don't think
shooting it down. But maybe if he's under a balcony and then he's, like, distracting Black Sabbath and then he has Koichi, like, 3-freeze the balcony and the gravity makes it fall down, would be more reasonable. Because Koichi is involved in that fight.
Yes. I'm sure this is really entertaining. Who has the... I'm not going to use the longbow for training on this guy. As much as I'd love to do more Rolf training, I didn't think to bring more bows. So, c'est la vie.
How much does it fuck with the story if we gender bend Doppio and Diavolo?
I don't think it changes it at all. Now she's a cool, evil lady mafia boss.
That would actually make the scene with Polnareff and Bruno Polnareff, Bruno, and Doppio make more sense, in a way.
What scene?
The scene where Doppio has Bruno lead him to Polnareff so he can kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bruno, like, stops being able to see very well. As his body starts failing him. And it would make that scene make more sense because it would make Doppio and Trish even more similar than they were.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great way to do it.
And then you can just have Dio. And...
Dio would absolutely. I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense.
But how does he get to Italy?
That doesn't matter. HP magic speed. Because, I mean, didn't he already get to Italy because Giorno?
No, he was never in Italy. Giorno was born in Japan. And then after Dio died, or whatever, after Dio abandoned the mom,
you're right.
She moved to Italy and married his stepdad, who was abusive.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Femme Diavolo was like vacationing or doing business in Japan or Egypt, you know, whichever.
Well, actually, are any of Dio's other sons from America? Because they are all in America.
I don't remember any of their backstories well enough to tell you that. Because Dio, like, got around.
Dio did get around.
Where... Was it in Egypt that he met Poochie?
Hold on.
Did Dio meet Poochie?
Like my seat down right now.
Why do I have to... Why is this tagged NSFW?
Because they were banging and slanging ween.
They were doing that. Not really, JK. This post was deleted. Woke up, got his stand, snuggled with Poochie, got rich using his stand, knocked up Giorno's mom, part 3 events.
Exactly.
Is what that timeline says. So it's not out of the question, then. Poochie lived in America, right?
Yes, they're from Louisiana.
Yes. So Dio went back to America at some point.
I don't know if that's true, because I think Poochie might have been on a... What are those things called? Where religious people try to make other people in other countries religious. What are those things called?
A mission?
Yeah, I think he might have been on a mission when he met, I for some reason remember him meeting, Dio not in the US. I could be completely wrong, but...
Hold on.
Holding?
Enrico Pucci, History Wiki. Where was this ossuary? Fucker, was it in America or was it in Egypt? No, it had to have been in America because he's like he's at that church place when he hires well, he's not like in the church, but he's at the same place that the church is when he hires the people to separate Wes and his sister.
God damn it, I forgot about that.
So he had to have gone back to America. But why? Also, we might have to go. I might have to go very soon.
How soon is very soon?
Um,
What if I continue this degenerate grinding strat off stream?
right. That works for me. But like as ASAP.
I see.
ASAP like Rocky.
Well, we got halfway there, and we would have gotten much further if I wasn't so devoted to my ways.
Devoted to your ways.
Well, we have
How
made...
the fuck would Dio meet Fem Diavolo? That's going in the notes.
Well, if we must stop now, that is fine with me, and I will just keep doing this for a little while longer. And you will come back, and people will be higher level.
Yes, that will be joyous, and maybe a little further on. I don't mind if you like. If you want to keep working on this, I will not stop you. But if you don't, I also will not be upset.
Who knows? We'll see.
But I'll be taking my leave, and thank you all for watching this catch-up stream. This is really more of a
Yeah, this is a filler episode for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, thank
But
you all for watching.
Thank you all for watching, and I'm going to stop streaming now, and I'm gonna probably leave the call.